Hello there guys, and welcome back to Reborn with Michael Watson. Today I'm talking about self-concept and how your self-concept literally creates your reality. This is fundamental to all the teachings of Neville Goddard, As a Man Thinketh, that wonderful book, Joseph Murphy, Joe Dispenza, all of these things. This is the number one thing. If you can understand this, you're going to change your life. Before I get into this, if you like Spirituality Simplified, please consider liking, sharing and subscribing, because it helps to get this message out to more people. Your self-concept literally creates reality. Self-concept creates reality. What does that mean? So it means that you become the sum of who you believe you are. Let's look into this then. Let's look into this and why Neville Goddard and everyone explained it so well. Firstly, Neville Goddard would say to you, get into the state of being, get into a certain state. What does that do? It helps you to maintain a thought process, because you are now combining body, mind and soul in a state. So think about it like this. Someone who is successful, how do they stand? How do they walk? How do they talk? How do they breathe? They have a state of being. They start to identify as that successful. They identify as successful. They identify as healthy. They identify as loving and lovable. Your self-concept creates your reality. So this is an interesting thing, right? Because one of the things that I would say is, say you're worried about walking into a room. So over time, you can create a self-concept that everyone in this room likes me. Everyone wants me to be here. It goes into every aspect of life. If you want to start to be good with women or men, or you want to create relationships, you start to have a self-concept that everyone to me is loving and lovable. You start to expect that to happen, because self-concept is expectation, basically. So I have a self-concept of someone who is a spiritual coach who has wonderful, new and exciting clients coming to me at from every walk of life. Well then, so why does that happen? Because I expect it to happen, because the concept of myself is that I will bring value to them. You know, let's think about it in many ways. What are you trying to manifest? Let's say many of you out there, just for simplicity, you're wanting to manifest more abundance in your life, just to keep it simple. Well, let's put it this way. And I've worked with millionaires, you know, they're not thinking to themselves, oh, if I'm grateful every second of the day, more money is going to come to me. Because they're not grateful every second of the day. Just the same way as your new car becomes just your car, the same happens when you get a Rolls Royce. It just becomes a Rolls Royce. So what I'm saying, it's the concept that you build up. So many people who have built themselves up from nothing to something, along that pathway, they've changed their self-concept of who they are. Now, have you got a self-concept of a leader in business, a successful businessman? It's a state of being. It's an environment that you've created in yourself. Your self-concept is, now I'm a successful businessman, or I'm a successful, well-paid employee. Why is that important? Because you don't get what you want in life, you get what you expect. You get what you expect to be true, and you accept to be true. So for example, it's like, I remember when I left the acting world and I wanted a job where I thought it would let me see my children more. So I said, I want the job to be in walking distance. I want to be paid a certain amount of money. And I said way too little, trust me. And I'm going to make commission, and it's going to be in sales. Well, all of those things happened. Why? Because I just knew that I should be doing that. Of course I can get the job like that, because I had value in myself, because I'd been working as a high-level actor for a long time, and I believed that I had value to bring to something. So someone who is uncertain of their own value, they may not step into that role, because they don't have a concept of success. Their self-concept is of detriment, of losing, of never getting what they want, because they've been taught that they're not enough. You see, what the self-concept has come from is we're all born pure. We're all born pure, and then we learn how to be human. We're taught how to be human. Sometimes the humans teaching us don't know how to be human fully. So they teach us how to self-deprecate. They teach us that we're not enough. They teach us that we're failures, that we should only be loved if we're successful. We should only be loved if we're doing good things. And what that does is it creates a warped self concept of reality and who we should be. So we start to accept what we believe our self-concept to be. Say you're in an unloving relationship, for example, and you just feel so unloved and you feel so taken advantage of. Your self-concept is that I don't deserve someone who loves me. You have a self-concept of someone who has to sit back and take it, who couldn't leave because they will never find anyone else. You see how it makes you make all these micro choices in life. Micro choices in life are the important thing. If you can start to change your inner talk, change the way that you express yourself in your inner environment, you're going to start to change your self-concept. If you start to say, I am, anything you add I am to, you're going to add power to. That is the name of Christ. That's the name of God. I am that I am. But the thing is, you have to do it in a relaxed state of being. You have to do it when your body is at peace and your mind is receptive. And you say, I am successful. I deserve to be here. Everyone here loves and respects me. All my relationships are loving and harmonious. My income is constantly increasing. Imagine now, even saying that now, my state of being has changed. This is what Neville Goddard is talking about in states. Now my state of being has been changed from that inner self-talk there. So now if I can maintain that state of being for a while, it's not just a new state, it becomes my self-concept. It becomes who I actually am. Do you see? So now I am a loving and harmonious person. I am a successful person. Now it's unusual for me to not reach those levels of success. This is what it's about. Self-concept creates reality. So you want peace in your life, you want success, you want love, you must start to teach the self and start to identify with those attributes. So if you want peace, you start to notice feelings, let go, you find peace, and you stay in that state of being for a long period of time. This is what I did. Now I'm someone who is guided by peace, serenity, flow. Am I always that? No, but my go-to, my self-concept is of someone who is at ease and at flow. So this is what I experience more. This is how you change reality. Go to a mirror, look at yourself, say, I really love you. I absolutely love you. You are wonderful. You are successful. You are brave. You are clever. You are smart. Do that for 30 days, literally 30 days, and never deny that to which you affirm to yourself, and you will change your self-concept. Eventually, your reality is going to have to bend. It's going to have to be manipulated to now express the new version of the self. You see, so we're the self-expressed. Your life is just your self-concept expressed in front of you. Is there some part of your life that you don't like? Then go back and check in with yourself. What is your beliefs around that area of your life? Do you feel deserving? Do you feel loving? Do you feel acceptant of the fact? If you don't, this is what you must do. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Remember to like, share, and subscribe.